I do not condone or recommend the tearing down of another female. That's not what I do.
Sure.
Anybody that knows me knows that I embrace females. I always want to do like some girl oriented thing. I think we work so much better when we work together.
Yes.
And when we help each other. And you know, I just don't, especially when I know someone who's come from somewhere like I have come from, when you come from the bottom and you've actually managed to make something out of yourself. That just makes me happy. It just makes me all mushy inside.
Mm-hmm.
However, in the event that you piss me off and we become arch enemies, run for cover. Because I don't care. Like, then I don't care anymore. Now it's like there's nothing even, to think about. But no, realistically, it's a lot that was going on. There was things that were said on record. Like, the record thing, I feel like as women, and I've said this since the first time I've ever touched the mic, that you're supposed to say you're the best. And this is just not in rap. This is in any field. I don't care what you're doing, whether it's law, it's medicine. If you're a secretary, you're supposed to think you're the best damn one that's out there. I don't care if the chick next to you has, a fancy little desk and she gets paid more than you. Like, so what? I'm still the best coffee maker in here. Like, that's it.
Yeah.
So, right. So, and that's how I feel you should always feel. You should wake up and feel like you're the best at what you do. And if you don't feel like that, you can be better or you will be the best. You should never feel like, oh, you're number two to anybody, or you should never make yourself number two to anybody. And that's just how I am. I've always been like that. I don't care what anyone says. I just think that I'm the shit. So, I encourage other people to feel like that. You just feel so much better. Like I've went through periods where I felt like I was, all my friends were short and they were light skinned, had long hair, and I was like 5'9", and I had this nappy curly thing going on. And I went through those phases where I felt like I didn't fit in with everybody else. And then one day I just woke up and I was like, this is dumb. Like I'm not gonna keep bleaching my hair, keep falling out every time I try to light it. Like these contacts is too much. Like I just woke up one day and was like, this is who I am and that's who I'm gonna be and that's that. Mm-hmm. So when you have someone that is behind the scenes, doing little catty things to you and sneaky things to you, that bothers me. I don't really care about things on the record. People like, oh, she was summing you when she said that. Because I had people doing that. Oh, I think she's talking about you. Okay, if she doesn't say my name, if anyone, and that's not just to her, to anybody. If you don't say my name, I don't care. I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, I think she's talking about me and waste space. I'm worried about getting this bag. And when I mean about getting this bag, I need this money. I need to make sure that the bag is secured. I don't care about anything else, no cattiness, because a lot of times that's what women do. Women are very catty, women are very competitive, and then a lot of times it's the men that are around that's like, oh, I think she's talking about you, or she's trying to take your spot, or she's trying to do this, or like, and then we feed into it, and then it turns into something else, and they step back and like, I'm staying out of that girl stuff. You started it. So, and it was never really, it was music things, but it was about behind the scene things. Like I said, when I did on Wednesday, when I actually said I was done, I don't want to talk about it no more, because when I'm done, I'm done. I'm going to say what I say, and that's that. It bothered me, though, like when I'm promoting, I'm not like, yo, I want her to do her thing, and I'm happy, but like, I actually liked her.
Yeah.
I still don't have a problem at it, but don't try to come for me. Like, I explain to people, my husband thinks it's the sickest thing on the planet. He's like, how do you just catalog information about people and the event that one day you might get into an argument? So I'm going to explain it. a little bit. Because when I explain it, sounds kind of sick that I do that. But let me tell you what happened. When I was younger, I would have arguments with people, and then I wasn't good at arguing. Like, the argument would be over, and I'd be like 2 hours later, and I felt like I got my whole asshole chewed out. I'd be like, I had good points, I just couldn't think of them at the time because I was so mad, and it just skipped my mind. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna start cataloging this in the event that anything ever happens. I'm gonna be prepared in future arguments. Sounds crazy, but I started winning arguments after that.
That's smart.
Like, people would get into me, I'd be like, haha, I bet you she didn't remember that time when she borrowed my shirt and never gave it back. So, it kind of started like with that. So when I get upset, it's like everything. I just open that little file cabinet and I just go in on every single thing that you've ever done in your entire life. And you can do it back to me, but that's why I live a certain way and I live trying to be me. So this way, my file cabinet that you have for me can only be but so big because I don't really do much.
Right.
I'm always the same way. I treat everyone the exact same. Most people either really, really love me or most people really hate my guts. I don't really have people that just like me. There's no gray area with me. You hate me or you love me. So I just feel like with that record, it's what I said. Like, I was never waiting for a response because when I have an argument, I don't want to argue and I say something, then you say something to hurt my feelings and I say something back. No, I want to shut you down and that's it. I don't want to say anything. Like, I'm one of those people that you have an argument, I say everything and then I walk out where you're sitting there like, and that's it, slamming and you're sitting there like, I don't want to go back and forth. I don't want to give you a chance to hurt my feelings back. That's not cool. But I definitely, it's been a lot. It won't go away. I realized recently that I really mastered the art of arguing after I put out this record, and I'm like, maybe I should have took it a little easy.
You think so?
No, I don't think so.
I didn't think so.
No, I don't think so. But it's over now.
Yeah.
I mean, if she wants to say something, then cool. But I said what I had to say, and that's really it. If she wants to.
I know that your take right now is, I said what I said. I don't care if she responds or not.
Right.
But do you think that she will?
I don't care.
Yeah.
Do you know what it means to not care? Like, you
honestly
really don't think
care.
about it. Like, I really don't. Like, my favorite thing is, like, I don't care. I don't, if it doesn't have anything, like, this music thing, it's a blessing and it's a wonderful thing to be able to do something that's fun to you and that you enjoy and make money off of it. But when I was away all of that time, I wasn't dreaming about being in the studio. I wasn't, wishing that I can go and, make music. Like, I had those moments where I was like, oh, that beat is dope. I wish I could have rapped on it. But for the most part, I missed my husband. Mm-hmm. I was missing, certain things that my mom cooks. I was missing, just doing normal stuff like going to the movies and stuff like that. And that's the things that I care about. I don't think about music all day. I try to think about it not at all. Like, really, that's not, life is not that. I wasted so much time doing that. Prior to my incarceration, that's all I thought about. I would miss Christmases, I would miss Thanksgivings, I have a show, or I have to go overseas, or I have a tour, or I have this, I have that. And I didn't care about any of the little things. When you miss your only child's elementary graduation, junior high school graduation, when you miss Mommy Muffin Day and things like that, like, you start reevaluating your life and the things that you feel are important and a priority. I'm not going to sit here and waste. I literally was on high alert all last week, like, because if she says one thing, I'm going to go with, like, I was on high alert last week. I'm like, I cannot waste any more time of my life on something so stupid as, like, a rap beef. Like, and plus I don't want it to go somewhere outside of music. Like, even though I said some really potent things and things that I really feel strongly about.
It was a full 7 minutes of potent.
That was not.
I just wanted to make sure I got everything. I felt 7 minutes was fair.
Okay.
Listen, there was not a chorus.
There was a wide breadth of topics covered. Did you feel like there's anything in particular that's, like, off limits when it comes to that?
No.
Nothing about family, nothing personal, nothing you would want said about you.
Nope.
Everything's fair game.
That's like saying, like, oh, you have a fight with somebody, but don't pull my hair. I'm tender-headed. I don't care. Like, don't get into a fight.
My migraine.
About
Tender-headed.
like,
so you
like, that's how I feel. Like, don't pull my hair. I'm mad tender-headed. Like, please, punch me in my face. That's